the biggest loser of the weekend was Deion Sanders, and his party's over.
Got on the national team.
I'm sure Shannon Sharpe will probably come after us. Say,
Hey, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Around the Association. Now, Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes, man, they lost a tough one. Not only a winnable game, a game they should have won. They were up 29 points, and no one, should lose a game. They were up 29 points. And the love affair seems to be dwindling. Stephen A. Smith even made comment in regards to following the loss to Stanford in double overtime. Take a listen here.
It's an absolute disgrace. Unacceptable. The fact of the matter is Colorado came into this game 13-point favorites, okay, and got outscored by a 13-point underdog, 46-14 in the second half. Here's the problem. The players got caught up in the shine their coach generated, and I'm calling out his son, Shedeur Sanders. Y'all ain't on that level. Stop acting like it and show up on the damn field and do what the hell you're supposed to do instead of getting your ass kicked on national television. Somebody got to say it. Go ahead, Shannon.
Yeah, so Stephen A. kind of went in. And since then, Coach Prime responded, and we did a video about Coach Prime's response to Stephen A. Smith, where he actually said, you're right, but let's move on. That's enough. Ain't gonna be no dumping on my son, is how I took that message. We're not gonna, continue to regurgitate the past. We know what we got to do, but the criticism continued as ESPN's Paul Finebaum came on, and he actually, brought smoke for Deion. Not just Deion though. I'm gonna play this audio and listen to what he said. He's calling Shannon out, for seemingly being unbiased in his reporting of Deion Sanders. Take a listen here.
I'm not buying that one.
You're up 29-0 at half to a team like Stanford. If you're everything I've been told, you win that game. And
Matt, I don't want to bring the wrath of some of your highest paid talent on ESPN on me, but the biggest loser of the weekend was Deion Sanders.
No question.
I know it's verboten to talk about it, but that was inexcusable, and his party's over. He took a hit, and I'm not really that fascinated by Colorado after that. I'm sure Shannon Sharpe will probably come after us. Say, you guys don't know. You don't know what it's like being on the sideline. No, I don't. I haven't been invited. But you know what? I'm moving on from Coach Prime's late night show.
Whoa. Man, Paul Finebaum woke up and, chose straight violence. And I understand, hey, the Stanford game, that was such a letdown. That would have moved them a game from within bowl contention, which that would have, made a lot of great news. But the coming for Shannon Sharpe is fairly interesting to me, because he made a couple of comments that stood out, and one being, hey, some of your highest paid on-air talent on ESPN. See, I listen to little stuff like that. That let me know that ESPN is breaking Shannon off to even come up there, after leaving, his show with Skip Bayless, Undisputed, after so many years on that show, and then having his own show, Club Shay Shay. So he's bringing a nice cachet to him. He's not just on-air talent. And it may have been a little salt. I'm not going to front. There may be a little salt from Paul Finebaum talking about some of your highest paid. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that stood out. The other thing is what he called Deion Sanders as far as his late night show. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically saying there's little substance to what he has going on in Colorado. It's all hype. And I've been, a little critical at moments for things. I'm not real big on the Shedeur, flashing his watch up to the crowd. That's for a younger crowd. I'm sure, younger cats that even watch our channel is gonna be like, yeah, man, but he putting on, he doing it. It's different. That's just something that I'm not really a big fan of, and some other things that they've done. But overall, I've enjoyed everything they brought to the table. I mean, Colorado, I like to see Deion bring the light. Like, he did this same thing at Jackson State, and he made them a winner. I don't see why this scenario is going to be any different. It's going to take longer because the talent at this level and the competition at this level is more stiff. Let's be real. But for Paul Finebaum just to say it's, Deion's late night show. Oh man. I mean, that goes back to early in the year when he started off hating, and then after they beat TCU, he came out and said, this is the biggest story in college football. I mean, I'm not going to play all the clips. You can go back and look them up. I may even link them to the video, but it's a far cry from where he was right after the TCU win. And I understand that, hey, the loss, there's no excuse for the loss. I think anybody a part of a team that loses a 29-point lead and loses a game in double overtime, then at that point, criticism is fair to go around. Hey, if he would have said, hey, is Deion, staying focused on the most important thing? Because to lose a game that you were up 29 points, yeah, it was some lost focus there by the team, by the whoever. Because even if the other team gets it together, starts scoring, you don't let them outscore you by that much in the second half. That's just no excuse for that. But it was, it's kind of interesting. I'm very interested on what will come next out of Colorado. They have a tough schedule remaining. The only winnable game, to looking at it to me, is really Arizona. But we'll see, man. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to holler at you next time. Peace.